Welcome back to Poorly Educated Today in the News, the show where we try to make sense of the world and somehow end up relating everything back to that one time my cousin Ricky tried to fix a gas leak with a lighter, just to see where it's coming from. And just like Ricky, America woke up on January 3rd doing things that technically worked, but boy howdy, there's a whole lot of smoke in the air. Segment 1. Operation Absolute Resolve. The U.S. yeets Maduro into federal court. America said, "New year, new me," and apparently that meant invading Venezuela before breakfast. Operation Absolute Resolve was less Special Forces precision and more redneck dad kicking down the bathroom door 'cause someone flushed twice. Delta Force swooped into Fort Tiuna, snatched President Nicolas Maduro out of his steel panic room playset, and helicoptered him to the USS Iwo Jima like a Black Friday doorbuster nobody asked for. Trump bragged that Maduro's house had steel doors thicker than Waffle House hash browns during a night shift, but Delta Force still got in faster than my uncle gets into debt at Bass Pro. Now Maduro's headed for arraignment in Manhattan, because nothing says justice like getting perp-walked to the same courthouse that tried to stop porch pirates last Christmas. Meanwhile, the world is losing its collective mind. Brazil's yelling, Mexico's yelling, Russia's yelling, China's yelling. It's like every country on Earth showed up to the HOA meeting, furious about America's lawn ornaments again. Trump says this wasn't war, just law enforcement. Buddy, if that's law enforcement, I'm scared to see what a parking ticket looks like. Segment 2. Iran on fire. The Rial falls, the people rise, and Trump yells, "Locked and loaded." While America is busy running Venezuela like a dollar general with no manager, Iran is melting down faster than ice cream on a Florida dashboard. Their currency crashed to 1.4 million rials per dollar. Even Chuck E. Cheese tokens are worth more. And suddenly 22 provinces are rioting like someone canceled the last season of Yellowstone. Khamenei came out like every grumpy grandpa accusing the enemy of everything, which in Iran means America, Israel, and probably Netflix. Protesters are getting shot. The Basij is attacking crowds, and funerals are turning into wrestling matches, which honestly makes them more respectful than half the weddings in my hometown. Then Trump hops online and says Iran better not kill protesters, or he'll come to their rescue. Because nothing prevents violence like threatening more violence from 7,000 miles away. Tehran called him reckless, which is fair. This is the same guy who once suggested nuking hurricanes. But hey, at least for one brief moment, Congress agreed on something. They're all terrified. Segment 3. The Healthcare Subsidy Cliff. America's wallet just filed for divorce. January 1st hit like a frying pan to the face for anyone on the ACA marketplace. Those enhanced subsidies expired, and premiums shot up 114%. Which means insurance is now priced like Taylor Swift tickets and offers about as much emotional support. Families are staring at bills like they're reading ancient runes. One single mom saw her premium jump from $85 to $750, which is roughly the cost of raising 3 goats and a giant inflatable Santa. Another guy living with paralysis now pays $500 a month, which is wild because that's more than my rent used to be before the housing market discovered greed. Insurance companies reacted the way insurance companies always do, not by helping, but by cutting GLP-1 coverage to save 3%. That's like throwing the life jackets overboard because they were too heavy. Meanwhile, economists say 340,000 jobs might vanish, which explains why my cousin Brett has already started selling homemade beef jerky online under the brand name Brett's Sticky Pantry Surprise. Not FDA approved, but it'll clear your sinuses. Segment 4. BYD dethrones Tesla. The EV crown moves east. Tesla finally lost its BEV throne to China's BYD, which feels like the moment your high school quarterback realizes he peaked sophomore year. BYD sold 2.2 million EVs last year, while Tesla declined, because apparently folks in Europe got tired of Elon Musk tweeting like a man fighting 3 raccoons in his brain. BYD's selling $7,800 Seagull EVs. That's cheaper than the fines my cousin paid for driving his lawnmower through a McDonald's drive-thru. Meanwhile, Tesla's still pushing the Cybertruck, a vehicle that looks like a Roomba and a waffle iron were fused during a lightning storm. This whole EV shift is now a geopolitical fistfight. China building cheap EVs, the US banning Chinese EVs, Europe banning Elon Musk from public happiness. And through all this, Elon's probably somewhere live-streaming himself, juggling flamethrowers to announce a new app called Musked. No one knows why. He doesn't either. Segment 5. Stormageddon. Blizzard out west. Snow cannon in the east. Airlines in full panic. Mother Nature has joined the January 3rd chaos by drop-kicking the West Coast with a Sierra Nevada blizzard. Winds over 100 miles per hour, 4 feet of snow, conditions described as difficult to impossible, which is the same way my family describes group photos. Meanwhile, the Northeast is getting a lake effect hammering. New York and Michigan are buried again, because apparently the clouds up there operate on Dunkin' Donuts energy. Always working, never resting, powered by spite. And thanks to the Venezuela airspace closures, airlines canceled so many flights you'd think they were running on Spirit scheduling software. Thousands of travelers stranded, luggage lost, booking systems screaming. Delta says they're offering waivers, which is airline speak for "we're not giving you money, but you can cry at the gate for free." Segment 6. The Swiss fire, new dog breeds, and sports trying their best to distract us. To close out the day's disaster parade, we head to Switzerland, where a nightclub fire killed 40 people after champagne bottle fireworks ignited ceiling foam, proving once again that humans should never mix alcohol, fire, or indoor decoration decisions. Investigators say it looked eerily like the 2003 Station nightclub fire, which is the kind of déjà vu nobody asked for. On a lighter note, America welcomed 3 new dog breeds into the Kennel Club, because nothing heals a country like arguing whether a Belanca is just a Yorkie with a better lawyer. In sports, Clemson beat Pittsburgh again, because apparently that's a legal requirement at this point. The NFL races toward the playoffs. Jake Paul lost his WBA ranking, and somewhere out there a boxing purist just whispered "thank you" into the void. In conclusion, America is juggling a regime change operation, a potential war with Iran, an economic crisis, a healthcare disaster, a technological power shift, 2 blizzards, an aviation meltdown, a nightclub tragedy, and a new dog called a Belanca. And somehow, through all of that, we're still here, still confused, still poorly educated, but still laughing, because what else can you do when the world looks like a news bingo card written by raccoons?